Actually, I'm not going to re-record. I'm going to continue here. My green jacket is apparently probably in Madison right now. It has not been shipped. Uh, what was I thinking about doing? I have not been able to like run or do anything. I feel so heavy. Like my body is full of like this liquid fat that is so much more dense than like regular fat because I've been like an obese person. So I know what like being like an obese like a regular person is. I actually feel better today. Oh my god, you guys. I'm like, if you see me later in a green jacket with a foam sword and I'm running around and I'm like, if I swear like I'm gonna run laps, like you don't even know. Okay. Difficult. Okay, like freaking pardon the pun, like difficult, right? It's been for me. I remember like back in like 2016 when I took my friend and we went to Whitewater and like I ran away from home kind of. Um I hope you see me. Could be like, who is that girl? Like, cause they see me like running around like when I don't feel like so bad. Like I feel so miserable. But today, like I don't feel as bad as I usually do. And it's like, is it a joke that like freaking I'm looking for my pickles and like I'm looking for my blue talkies and stuff like that. And they're ordered, but like they're shipped, but they're not here. And like they haven't shipped my jacket yet. And like the first thing I thought of was like, did they take the money out for me to get my jacket today? I'm like, they had to have. And then I saw like on my thing, like nothing makes sense because it's like I was $9.44 in the hole. And then I get my $100 like every single Friday because like somebody feels for me and like make sure that I have money in there. I'm certain that it's like I don't know who it is. I'm certain I know who it's not, and I'm grateful that it's not because like that's just kind of like as insult to injury. I can make my own money and like I'm independent and like nobody believes me in my family that I can do anything. Like they wanted me to be disabled. They said, you should be on disability, and they made me go to the disability appointment to like see if I'm like freaking like disabled enough that I can make money. They're like, oh, you shouldn't work. Like you're disabled. Like. And I was so offended by that because like I had people in my family that I took care of for like almost 7 years, and like they seriously had like their limbs lopped off or like they had a stroke where they couldn't walk and like they were both in wheelchairs, and it was so offensive to me that like people suggested that like I freaking like I couldn't work, right? And then I had a friend that like told everyone that like that I was like mentally handicapped, that I was crazy, that like I needed help and like all of this stuff. And like people try to put me in mental homes and stuff all the time. I guess that's really I didn't think it's threatening or something. I'm not the kind of person that's motivated by like, well, I'll show everyone, but like it's like people really get like, I guess they get off on like somebody like as like confident and like powerful. But like the thing is, like when I had Sunday school kids and stuff, I would tell them, and I've got like reprimanded. I said like, listen, you are powerful. I'm like, if you see someone that needs help, help them. If you can get someone like a sandwich or something if they're hungry, you pray for them. Like please pray for them, because like that's putting your energy towards like caring for people other than yourself. If you can afford like a 50-cent sandwich or something, or a dollar sandwich, or make them a sandwich, you are powerful. You can also do that. And they reprimanded me, and then they pulled me in for a meeting like they always did. Like Laura, like do not tell the kids that they are powerful. Like it's just like what are you trying to do? Like you don't do that. You don't say that. You know what I mean? I honestly, seriously, I got called in to a meeting when I was a Sunday school teacher or like a youth pastor, because like we would have like Wednesday evening like dinners or whatever, and I would volunteer. And I took yoga at the same church. I took yoga for like years, like in different places. Like they had like mats over, kind of like play mats, and I'd start doing yoga, and like they follow me, like you know what I mean? Like they get up from their food, and then they'd walk over, and then my belly was showing. I have a fat little pooch, right? A little fat belly. I always had a little pot belly. Okay, like I'm not too sexy. Like people are dumb. Like I would lift and my shirt was lifted up like 2 inches. So they called a meeting and like all the kids were doing yoga with me and they were laughing and they were so excited. They called a meeting and they said, Laura, like you cannot show your stomach. Like it was just like, I think they just, how can we talk to Laura? No, it's like, it's not like how can we talk to Laura? It's like, how can we make Laura feel like garbage today? Every single fucking person that I know. How can we make Laura feel like garbage? How can we like, you know what I mean? Or it's just like, anyway. If you don't understand what I'm talking about with the green jacket and why that's so important to me, I guess check out Peace, Pure Entertainment, Active Creative Enjoyment on Facebook. That is my, if it's still there, my original project that I worked on way back in 2016. I took my friend, I'm like, I need to go to Anderson Library to work on this project because I really am seriously going to be a writer. Or it was my way of grieving when my dad passed away. I wanted to channel it into something good. And it's just like, I'm not sad, but like, it's like, I grew up watching Gem and I grew up watching She-Ra. Okay. And like, I don't have like multiple personality disorder. Or I don't have any like disorders anymore. Like if I had bipolar, like I don't have it anymore. If I had like ADHD, I don't have it anymore. I'm not on medication. I am 100% completely sober. I was on Adderall. I was on Focalin. I was on Xanax. I was on Latuda. I was on Depakote. Like, and then also that like freaking, there was another one, like another mood stabilizer that I was on that I can never remember the name of it. I'm off of all of those medications now. It feels so good to be natural, and people are drawn to me, and I love people. And people are like certain like professions and things that I've been in, like, why? Honestly, I love meeting interesting people. I love to talk to people. Being a politician never entered my mind until like my dad suggested it. Like, would you ever think about going into politics? I never thought about it. But like the way that I love people, like, and I genuinely just like, I just love hearing people's stories, and there's not one person on this earth that isn't interesting. Everybody sees the world from their own viewpoint. Anyway, if I am a mad woman with a foam sword, like running all over the place, like in a green jacket later, they're like, oh, there she is. Sometimes I'm wearing like a freaking Rastafarian, like Air Force. That's not the fur. That's like the Air Force hat. I guess with like my red lightsaber, which I ended up like the church that I used to work at. My friends found it in a dumpster with a Troy Aikman jersey. Like they go like dumpster hunting and they find stuff for me. And they'd always be like, oh, they found some like pink, like soft and dreamy perfume, which I know is kind of hard to find or whatever. They'd find the coolest things for me. I like to go dumpster diving myself though. And I really like surprised them when they actually let me go with them one time. And I jumped in the dumpster and they were like, be careful, you know, and all this stuff. And I'm like, having so much fun. And when I jumped in that dumpster, I found like one of my favorite blankets that I ever had. But anyway, yes, my friends found a Troy Aikman jersey and a red lightsaber for me. Then I had a friend over here and he's just like, not about the red lightsaber. And I'm like, you know what? I want to be like you. I think I'm going to be more like you. It's like nothing ever came really great from somebody having a red lightsaber, I guess. So I went to the church I used to volunteer at and I stuck it in a potted plant outside. And yes, it lit up and everything. So somebody found it. Godspeed to you. Anyway. I was going to say, am I the most interesting person in the world? No. Are you? Possibly. So yes, I cry every single day. And it's good for me, I guess. But I'm not going to... Do I need to, though? Do yoga? Now this is where like the recording has to end because it's already at 9 minutes and 29 seconds. There's going to be a football game today. If I don't get my jacket, I'll just have to go topless. All right. Well, you know what? Please don't, if there's somebody like that can like block my progress and like block like everybody blocks like everything like in my life kind of. People are letting me record now and stuff. So I hope that I can actually like post this. I can't use my camera. I wish that I could like video record and do things. I cannot, unfortunately. But fortunately, the Empress is coming.